Good evening. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and you're watching Live at 5, where every local story starts here in Madison County. Yesterday's vote saw the local option to make the county wet pass, but with a lower voter turnout. Additionally, health officials are alarmed by a sudden surge in overdose instances, particularly in Madison and Laurel counties, promoting a urgent spike alert. Stay tuned as we'll bring you the latest details on those developing stories right here live at 5. But first, some breaking news. According to our media partner LEX18, an active investigation is currently underway at the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet building on Merrow Street in Frankfort. While there have been numerous phone calls reporting the incident, officials' confirmation regarding the nature of the situation is yet to be provided. The Frankfort police have stated that there is no confirmation of an active shooter, casualties, or any injuries at the Transportation Cabinet at this time. On a social media post, Kentucky State Police say that around 3 p.m. today, KSP received a call of a possible subject with a firearm in the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet. Frankfort Police Department, U.S. Marshal Service, and Frankfort Sheriff's Office are clearing the building at this time. There are no shots fired or injuries, and an investigation will continue by KSP, but there is currently no threat to the public. We will, of course, be sharing updates to that story as they become available. Make sure you are watching and tuning into WBONTV.com for all the latest on that. Well, now with our WBON TV big story of the day, it was a low voter turnout last night in Madison County, with reportedly only 20% of registered voters making their way out to the polls. During yesterday's vote, the people did make their voices heard about their stance on alcohol in the county, passing the local option to make Madison County wet. We'll have more details on that vote and what it means for Madison County here in just a moment. On the gubernatorial side of last night's election results, Daniel Cameron easily surpassed his challengers with 46% of the Republican vote. Cameron will be taking on the incumbent Governor Andy Beshear, who easily won his race with 91% of the Democratic vote. Another closely watched race locally was for Attorney General Commissioner, with Garrett County resident Jonathan Schell winning over Richard Heath with 56% of that vote. He will face Democrat Sierra Enlow in the November elections. In Clark County, Greg Elkins won the state Senate seat, District 28, with 50% of the vote. Mark Metcalf secured the GOP nomination for the Kentucky Treasurer. He will run against Democrat Michael Bowman for the seat. With all those primary elections decided, one important local vote we've already mentioned here on the newscast was also decided last night. With all of the details on that wet, dry vote and what it could mean for Madison County moving forward, here's WBON TV's Gage Hill.
History was made last night in Madison County as voters turned out to finally vote yes on turning the entire county wet. The last time the county's wet-dry status was put up to a vote was in 1933, just after prohibition laws had been repealed. One person who was very involved in this process is local business owner Wesley Brown. Brown, who is the co-owner of the popular Apollo Pizza restaurant, found himself at the heart of the matter when he was denied a request to place an alcohol sale vote for the B109 County Precinct. The Northern Madison County Precinct is currently home to the Little Sack Apollo Pizza, and after being told by the Kentucky ABC that they would not grant alcohol licenses for precincts not within cities, Brown put the wheels in motion for a county-wide wet vote.
Word came out from the ABC that they couldn't issue licenses for individual county precincts. They can do it in cities, but not in the county. And I went back to the clerk's office with a petition for the entire county. That was 8 months ago, if I did my math right. So I've been working on this for 8 months.
The local option passed with a roughly 2-to-1 yes-no vote tally. At the end of Election Day, 9,883 total yes votes were counted, opposing 4,792 no votes. Brown says that despite rumblings of lower voter turnout, he and fellow supporters remain confident that all the time and money spent would prove successful.
Madison County's voter turnout was 20.04%. Statewide was 14.44. So the wet-dry issue in Madison County appears to have driven more people to the polls in Madison County than went to the polls in other places in the state. So this was a pretty big issue locally, and people reacted that way.
Brown tells WBON that the decision to make Madison County wet will not just provide opportunities to increase revenue, but it will also help open the county to become more viable as a tourist destination.
A lot of money that was leaving Madison County is going to stay here, taxes, jobs. It's going to have a big impact. It's not just the alcohol, that's the thing. A lot comes with alcohol. There are businesses that don't sell alcohol that locate near businesses that do sell alcohol. The kind of positive development that the county needs all over, that's really going to help that positive sort of development all over the county. It's going to be big for the city. You're going to get more tourism in the county as a whole.
Madison County was not the only Kentucky county to vote yes in a wet, dry vote last night. Allen, Garrett, and Henderson counties joined Madison as the newest Kentucky counties to turn wet. Reporting for WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage, for that story. Well, Madison Middle School issued a statement yesterday to parents stemming from a Snapchat post made last night that is being shared heavily on social media platforms. The school issued a statement as a result of the obvious concern of parents and officials. The statement mentioned that this is not the first time that an occurrence like this has taken place. They say in the statement that the threat appears to have been made from a fake account and that the Richmond Police Department is actively investigating the occurrence. Despite these type of school threats being a felony in Kentucky, they are becoming more and more common and disruptive to school officials, communities, law enforcement, and of course, concerned parents. The report goes on to state that increased patrols were available today out of an abundance of caution. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more news. Of course, we've got weather and sports still coming up right here live at 5.
The Richmond Fire Department wants to help increase fire safety during Home Fire Sprinkler Week going on now. A house fire can become deadly in as little as 2 minutes, and nowadays homes burn faster due to modern furnishings, more open spaces, and these fires produce a deadly toxic smoke. If you're considering a new home, protect your family with home fire sprinklers. For more information, contact the Richmond Fire Department or go to homefiresprinkler.org.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Road Tribe.
You won't believe the deals at the D&J Customer Appreciation Event on May 20th. Come out for free fish sandwiches in L8 from 11 to 1. Half off 20-pound propane refills limit 1. 30% off all non-Blackstone grills. 20% off Husqvarna handheld items. Buy one, get one body plants and paint. And the first 100 customers will get a 5-gallon bucket. Any non-sale item you can put in the bucket will be 20% off. Saturday, May 20th at D&J Ace Hardware at the corner of Highways 89 and 52 in Irving.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing, Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. I haven't really made it out of the building today, so I was asking, is it a pretty day out there? And one of the guys said, well, it's pretty for you. You like that hot weather, and I do. So I guess it's been pretty nice out there, warmer temperatures. We've got Todd Nelson in the studio to let us know how long is the warm temperatures going to stick around.
Thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome back to Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center. Did want to show you the smoke analysis map from Wednesday here. This is a look at how much smoke there is in the atmosphere, and anything in red and purple is the higher concentrations drifting into the Midwest. But all of these Canadian wildfires are bringing the smoke down into Canada, and some of that, of course, right through the Ohio Valley and the Commonwealth. So again, those fires actually originating up in parts of Alberta and parts of British Columbia and even into Saskatchewan. But all of that smoke again drifting south and into our neck of the woods, and that's why things looked a little bit hazy out there today. We will have a little bit of a haze tonight and also through tomorrow, but as you notice, the skies generally are clear despite that smoke in the atmosphere. Temperatures will be fairly mild, at least early on, 72 at 6 p.m. and then into the mid-50s by midnight. Again, smoky, hazy skies may linger into tomorrow, and then it turns a little more unsettled into the end of the week. So general thunderstorms later tomorrow to the south and west of us, and then they do become a little more widespread into Friday, but the severe threat remains limited, so that is good news. So quiet tonight, again, a little bit on the hazy side as we start off our Thursday, noticing probably an orange or reddish tint to that sunrise. And again, late Thursday, there could be a few isolated showers that develop, but a better chance again as we head into Friday, and some of the thunderstorms again could produce a couple of pockets of locally heavy rain, but through 7 p.m. Friday, not a ton of rain expected. All right, temperatures tomorrow morning into the mid-40s. Again, waking up to a bit of a smoky sunrise, east winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and those daytime highs climbing into the mid and upper 70s. Tomorrow, which will be at or slightly above average. A few spots get into the lower 80s. Grendel and a few isolated showers and storms here and there, and that threat will take us through at least Saturday.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, first responders have been grappling with a sudden surge in overdose incidents here in the past 24 hours. Disturbingly, Madison and Laurel counties have experienced a notable increase in overdoses, prompting health officials to issue a spike alert. The exact substance responsible for this alarming trend remain unknown, and the potential involvement of fentanyl has not been ruled out. Given the gravity of the situation, many first responders, including EMS and police officers, now carry Narcan at all times, ready to administer life-saving treatment. We're going to continue to monitor this developing story and provide updates as more information becomes available. And of course, stay tuned to WBONTV.com for the latest on that alarming spike in overdoses. Well, yesterday morning, May the 16th, just before 9:30 a.m., the Kentucky State Police Richmond Post received a call from the Owsley County Sheriff's Department requesting investigative assistance in regard to a deceased male located inside of a residence on Winkler's Branch Road in Boonville. Kentucky State Police troopers, detectives, and Owsley County Coroner Rob Morgan responded to that area. Preliminary investigation revealed Kelly Bowling, 62 years of age, from Boonville, Kentucky, was fatally injured by an individual who fled the scene. An autopsy will be performed at the medical examiner's office in Frankfort. Kentucky State Police is requesting anyone with any information or leads concerning the death of Kelly Bowling to contact the Kentucky State Police Post 7. That phone number 623-2404, or you can remain anonymous by calling 1-800-222-5555. You can also use the KSP app on your smartphone or tablet. The investigation is ongoing by KSP Detective Anthony Bowling. Foul play is suspected. He is assisted on scene by KSP personnel, Owsley County Sheriff's Office, and of course the Owsley County Coroner's Office. Well, in a deeply disturbing case, a 21-year-old Versailles man, Damien Robert Holtzclaw, has been arrested and faces multiple charges related to a disturbing series of events involving a juvenile. According to arrest records, Holtzclaw is accused of engaging in a sexual relationship with a juvenile and subsequently disposing of the body of their newborn baby. The charges against Holtzclaw include concealing the birth of an infant, abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, distribution of obscene matter to a minor, possession of child pornography, and unlawful transaction with a minor. The cause and the manner of the baby's death remain undetermined, as stated in a complaint warrant filed by the Scott County Sheriff's Office after an autopsy. The complaint reveals that Holtzclaw, together with the juvenile who is also charged in the case, allegedly worked to conceal the existence of the life of the child and prevent any determination on whether that baby was born dead or alive. Investigators discovered that baby was buried in a backyard between December 5th and December 6th of 2022. Initially, they attempted to use a shoebox for the burial but had to resort to a plastic shopping bag due to the size. Additionally, Holtzclaw is accused of sending explicit videos to the juvenile and receiving explicit images in return, as detailed in a separate complaint. In conversations with investigators, Holtzclaw expressed his belief that it was unfair for him to face legal consequences for possessing sexual performance while being able to engage in intercourse with that juvenile. He suggested the law should be changed. The shocking case continues to unfold, and we're going to provide updates and more information as that becomes available. With that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We've got Dawson Rule. He is in with sports right after this.
The City of Richmond Stormwater Management Program works to protect our waterways from pollution and to help citizens with stormwater runoff and flooding. Stormwater is the rain and snow that runs off rooftops, roads, sidewalks, and other surfaces that cannot absorb water, which affects water quality. The City of Richmond Stormwater Management Program is dedicated to helping its citizens understand what stormwater is and its impacts on our watersheds and waterways. For more info, visit buildrichmondky.com and click on the Stormwater tab.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Did you know Markham and Wallace Hospital offers speech therapy for both adults and pediatrics? Why travel north when you can get the care you need right here in Irvine? Adult speech therapy focuses on the assessment and treatment of speech, language, thinking, and swallowing problems. Pediatric speech helps children communicate effectively by assisting with the improvement of their verbal and nonverbal language skills. For more info about the speech therapy department, call 606-723-8235 at Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON and Channel 9. All the best softball moments from last night's district championship, plus more on sports today. Here's Dawson Rule with some exciting local sports updates.
One local softball team has been crowned district champions. Last night, Madison Southern and Madison Central met for the third time this season in softball. This game meant a bit more in this rivalry series, as it was for the district crown. The two teams traded blows all night, taking the lead from one another. Stellar pitching, highlight plays, and clutch moments are just some of the few words to describe this epic local softball game. In the end, the Madison Central Lady Indians were able to win in extras. Both teams had some incredible moments, so let's check out highlight plays from the evening for Southern and Central.
And the pitch hit hard into left center field. That one's going back, and what a play to rob a home run by the center fielder E-Step, making a huge defensive play. Folks, check this one out on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay.
I saw some of those highlights on the news.
Hard hit ball into right center. Gilboa will get one down. Osborne will round third and head home. Madison Central looking to strike first. Coach Hall will hold Gilboa up at second base. And an RBI double for Brooklyn Gilboa puts Madison Central on top. Corners. First pitch is down in the dirt and gets away from Speakman, and Madison Southern will tie this game up. And then the ball goes into the outfield on the throw down to third. Coming in to score is Reeves to make this now a 3-2 lead for Madison Southern. What a turn of events here in the bottom half of the third. Taylor into right center. Man, a nice play. I said right center field. That one was more toward the foul line. And a great play by Dees. Check it out here again on the replay. Man, Madison Southern playing great defense behind Strunk. Getting Hensley on base and getting the top of the order back up there is very important. Shelby, a hard hit ball in the deep left center. And over the wall. A game-tying home run in the 7th inning by Shelby Hensley. Brady in football, Bailey in basketball, and Shelby a solo shot. Here's one, hit hard. Oh, there we go. Cassidy Hack showing off a highlight reel catch in center field. Now it's Olivia Metcalf. Metcalf, hard hit ball up the middle. Might that score Gilboa. E-Step will field and throw in, and safe. Gilboa scores on the RBI single from Olivia Metcalf. And Madison Central takes a 1-run lead here in the 8th.
The celebration afterwards is always fun. It was even getting me more hyped up, so let's just check out some quick fun moments from after the game.
All right. What's this one say? Turn the other one. Yeah.
One team unfortunately has to lose, so there are some tough feelings after losing a rivalry game like this. Do give credit to both teams though, as they both battled incredibly hard for this game. Now both will have a couple days to prepare for the 11th Region Tournament. Best of luck to Southern and Central along the way, and hopefully we can get out to some Memorial's region games. If we get the chance and we're allowed to, we'll be there. Before looking ahead to the baseball district title tonight, let me announce some kind of late news. Congratulations to the Foley baseball team on winning the conference tournament 6-5 over Estill County. The game was at Estill, and Tucker Nobby from Foley was the hero. He drove in the winning run in the final inning with 2 outs and 2 men on base. This team dug deep and got some important wins to be conference tournament champions. Shout out to Foley and Tucker Nobby on the clutch hit. That one needs to go on your highlight reel. Now with the baseball news of the evening. 6 o'clock is the start time for Madison Southern and Madison Central in the Baseball District Championship. We need everyone in the county to either show up and support your team or tune in on the live streams for tonight from WBON's Facebook and YouTube channel. I'll either be on play-by-play or color commentary, so it's going to be another classic between the Indians and Eagles. Last but not least, the Richmond Heat are getting some love today for great performances from last week's River City run in Louisville. Brittany Campbell was selected for the 16U All-Tournament team, and Brooke Campbell was also a standout, who scouts said can score the ball in many ways for her team. Other players who represented the Heat and were named top performers were Kaylin Smith, Kaylee Benningfield, Avery Rakes, Ashton Harris, and Emily Johnson. Harper Coffey and Cameron Ritterkoff also got some recognition. Congratulations to all the great performances, and I enjoy supporting this great organization and group of local talented coaches and players. That will end a great day of sports. Remember to come out to a big baseball game at Madison Central tonight or watch the sports crew deliver outstanding broadcasting. This is Dawson Rule with the best sports coverage in Madison County.
WBON TV 9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV 9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV 9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's first TV channel, available on Spectrum Channel 712, Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Channel 9.1 over the air. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Well, welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Well, it's Wednesday. You know what that means. We have Wanted Wednesday. Today's fugitive is Margaret Skaggs. Margaret Skaggs is 56 years old. She is wanted for criminal abuse, a child 12 or under, and strangulation. She is 5 foot 2 inches tall and has green eyes. If you have any questions or comments, you can contact the Kentucky State Police Post 14 in Ashland. Well, thanks so much for joining us today on Live at 5. If you'd like some Baseball action tonight. Why not tune in to our YouTube and our Facebook tonight at 6 p.m. Dawson and Beck will be calling the 44th District Championship game. That's going to be at Southern tonight, and that game is, that's going to be at Central tonight, and that game is Central versus Southern. Again, you can tune in on Facebook and YouTube to see that game. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys tomorrow right back here live at 5.